The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come, we get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week. It takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
This defense for the Dolphins, they put together a strong effort last week in a win over Chicago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Well, Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's
2nd and 8. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And again, it's Chubb. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Ain't no fucking
51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about what...
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Jerome Ford with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Off the play fake, Bond. Amari Barno in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Taken from just outside the 30. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit. And they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. He'll drop to throw. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on fourth down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort, picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Javon Holland. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it
Get the fuck out of here, man.
6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Chase Edmonds going to take it from his end zone. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Browns drive about to get started. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
And he is met in his tracks.
Come on, man.
The line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. Fourth down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go.
That's probably first down.
Football myself.
They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, There just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Mond ran last time. Here he'll throw it.
And he fires one that's
Get up
intercepted.
Get up away.
And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. It makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. They'll look to throw here.
Got a man. It's Schwartz, complete.
Touchdown, Browns.
Anthony Schwartz,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good.
I think on that outside line is not like that for real life. I think
the Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
The Dolphins, I think for the Ravens, I think.
This one fielded at the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
One play has him to the 37 here on 1st and 10. In motion, Hill.
On first down, here's Mon. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
In motion, Hill.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Mon. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Mon going to throw it. And going deep for Hill. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
On second and 11 now. Mon. He'll hit Mostert again here. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you get to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Here's Mon. Flushed out right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Mobility, a blessing and sometimes a curse, isn't it? Because those mobile quarterbacks, they tend to think that they can make a play all the time. When they get out of the pocket, instead of sometimes eating it or just throwing it away, they try and force things a little bit and they end up taking extra hits.
Yeah, paid a little bit of a price on that one. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Mon looks to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. Room here to run. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Mostert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Mostert. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On the right side, open is Gesicki. And they've got it inside the 10 at the end. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Amari Barno. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set up 1st and goal at the 5. What a play.
That's a beat.
Comes up with the interception. Charles, a nice little return, too.
He's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about laterally in there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Chubb. And he goes
come the fuck on, man.
Losing yardage to the 7.
Ain't no fucking Kayvon Barnes tackling no fucking Nick Chubb, no fucking
They come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
What's up, guys?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
I'm going rhetorical on you here. Could that pass have been delivered any better to the receiver downfield?
Not at all, and when he catches that, he didn't even have to break stride. Full speed, that's why he got all that yardage after the catch.
Timing, timing, timing.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now they send a man in motion right. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. They'll run again with Hunt. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Kareem Hunt hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Browns drive about to get started. And they no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll set up to throw. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, 81 yards. And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Mond's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Cohen. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They go play action here. Mon. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. The Dolphins on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Mostert. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will take it in for the Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Browns drive about to get started. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Friday I
he's
had
a
to go over
force
the
of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
I just messed with OL, but I'll try to hit that this week as well. Before Wednesday,
the Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 93 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
Mons throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Pass complete to Chubb. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And room there to work it inside the 25. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Back to throw. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Escaping the pressure right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Stop cheating, nigga.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. But now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. 1st down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the 2nd half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Dolphins, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Browns, it's their first stumble of the season as they'll dip to 8-1 on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Bucs.